Homo! I thought we'd be the only two out here.
At Panty Point? Are you kidding?
Sorry, babe. It's good to get away from the kids.
So, have you thought of what you're gonna say to Dougie?
I have.
I knew getting a computer was a bad idea. Now we have the worst of the world in our home.
Hey, now I'm learning new recipes and you're learning.
But those pictures, they turn lovemaking into something mean and ugly.
I know. I'll talk to him.
And what will you say?
I'll tell him what I wish I knew when I were his age.
I just can't believe that young people are learning that something so beautiful can be so cheap.
I promised to talk to him.
Thank you. Now come on over here and light me up like Christmas. We are, after all, at Panty Point.
I'll never forget the second I knew I had to get you back. I was talking to bad boy Tim. Oh man, I totally cheated on Mona.
Tim, dude, you're not going out anymore.
I cheated on our love.
Take it easy. She cheated on your love too. I guess she's going out with your cousin.
I frickin' love her. Mona! You'll always be my sweet stuff.
Dude, deny till you die.
What?
You didn't tarp your load with Paula. Now you gotta get tested. I heard the nurses stick a swab all the way up your pee hole. And you gotta get naked. And then she sticks a finger up your bum and grabs your balls.
That was when I saw you cruise by with Terry and I started running after you. Mona! I frickin' love you, baby! Terry pulled over in his truck and he was like, Ho, you think you're good, Clint? You want to take on the top of the food chain? I took one look at you and I knew what to do. We whipped our shirts off and we started doing push-ups. I even started singing Eye of the Tiger. If a nurse is gonna shank my urethra, let it be done in the name of love. You and Terry were like, what? I was like, bring it! No holds barred. Terry was like, yeah right, loser. In your dreams. You want a nurse to stick a finger up your... I showed her my skipping front kick. Here comes the pain! And I yelled to Mona, I frickin' love you, Mona! I never stopped even once. It's dumb that we broke up. I don't care that Terry's my cousin. Take me back, baby. I'll hunt a moose for you. I'll help your dad build houses all summer! Terry was like, what the F? Mona's with me, cousin.
That was when I couldn't hold back. I yelled, Clint, I love you too. I never stopped loving you either.
I ran to you and Terry and was like, cheap. Hey, Clint. I gave Mona my J-Strokes bareback. I totally blew my...
All right. We all know that was the night we totally got back together.
Yeah.
What a loser.
He's okay. He's my cousin. God, I missed you.
Me too. Breaking up was dumb.
No doubt. Going out with each other's cousins?
Yeah, that was cheap, but classic.
What were we thinking? You know, when we were apart, I learned something cool from my dad.
Oh yeah? What's that?
One night, we were out on the land and he could tell I was just so sick over losing you. He told me a story about how he asked my mom out.
Wow. What did he say?
It was just before he went for bush camp. He took my mom here after he cooked for her.
Penny Point? How romantic.
Well, he thought so. And he pointed to the sky and he asked her to pick a star.
Why?
He said that no matter how far away they were from each other, that every night at 9 o'clock, they could look up at the night sky and always be connected forever.
That's so sweet. Which star did he pick?
That one. That's my parents' star.
Wow, that is romantic.
He said that I could show it to you when we got back together and that we could pick a star of our own.
He said that?
He knew I was messed up without you. My family's crazy about you. And so am I. So, baby, you want to pick a star with me?
That one.
That one?
Yep, our star. Forever.
Deadly.
So, how are we gonna do this? I want to have sex with you again, but I'm worried. Terry has a history.
That's in the past. You were cheating to forget the pain, hey?
Yeah.
I made an appointment at the health center tomorrow at 3. We can ask Candace anything we want.
Thank you. I'm nervous about getting tested.
Me too. But if I got something, it's better to know now and deal with it than risking giving it to you. Slow down, Dougie!
Hi, Clinton Mona. I really want to thank you for coming in to ask questions about getting tested for STIs. May I ask why you're here as a couple? Let's start with you, Clint.
Mona and I just got back together, and I really care about her.
And?
Well, we both fooled around with different people while we were apart, and we want to do this right.
Thank you. Mona? I care about Clint, and we want to start having sex again, and we're not so ready for a baby. We want to get tested to make sure we don't have anything. Before we go any further, Clint, do you have any questions?
Are you gonna stick a swab up my pee hole?
No, we don't do that anymore. We can do all the tests you need today.
Oh, okay. I can relax now. Wait, do I have to be naked while you do all this?
What? Who said anything about naked? Who told you that?
Bad boy Tim.
Can you please ask him to come see me?
Sure, but I don't think he'll listen. He says he was raised by wolves. He's bad boy Tim.
How do we get tested? Just urine samples for chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Like peeing in a cup?
Yep. Also, we do an examination of the genital area, just to look and make sure everything looks healthy. But don't be scared, it's not painful. I'll explain everything as we go. Other STIs like syphilis and HIV are checked through a blood test. It's obvious you two love each other, but it's also both of your responsibilities to protect yourselves and each other.
I'm worried because we broke up and I didn't use a rubber.
I also didn't use protection. I read that sometimes you may not even know you have something and you could pass it on. That's completely right. Getting tested for STIs isn't about trust, it's about keeping you and your partner safe and respecting yourself. Even if your partner is faithful, you can't be sure how careful their previous partners were.
How long will it take to get our tests back?
I can take a blood sample today and I'll talk to you again when the results come back. You may need more testing. Is it true that if I get HIV, it'll take up to 3 months for it to show in a blood test? Yes. We'll test now and again in 3 months.
So, how long after do we wait for our results?
About a week. It's important that you always use condoms as well as birth control, okay?
Okay.
I've started to go for my regular pap test now. Some of my friends think it's too embarrassing and haven't gone yet. Can you encourage them to come see me, please? We've had young women tell us they think a pap test is an STI test. It isn't. It's a test that checks your cervix for HPV, which can lead to genital warts and some cancers.
Wait, isn't all this stuff only in the South?
HPV has been documented here in the North and is spread through sexual activity. Women should have a pap every year as part of their yearly checkup.